Hello friends! Today we're finally getting to a point where I can finish the Vanguard emulator install video. Had some things come up, didn't get a chance to do it until today, so we're working on that right now. And I want to show you how to obtain and install the Vanguard Saga of Heroes client to go along with the little visit we did to Vanguard Saga Online emulator. So I thought maybe you might appreciate knowing how I got this installed because it's not as intuitive as some of the other ones. So I thought maybe this might help you out. So we'll go to the VGOplayers.com website, which is the host for the emulator. And you can go to, well, the home page, and it has some news. And there hasn't been much news and updates on the main page, but don't let that dissuade you. The emulator seems to work just fine, so you shouldn't have a problem there. Just the site hasn't been updated, and what you need to do is, if you go to the download section, it tells you that they don't condone piracy, discussions are discouraged, games sunset. Their intent is to help you obtain the correct version of the client files, because there has to be a client from a date in 2013 and beyond. So you can't install from the box set. You actually have to have a dated client with a certain patch level on it. So in order to do that, we'll go to the wiki.vgoemulator.net page. And there is a page about acquiring the client, and I will put links to these pages directly in the in the description below, so you know exactly what you're looking at. So they talk about what the best version would be, and here are the 4 locations you can acquire that client. And you need the client, and you need their version of the Launchpad, which you get by going to Play VG.SHO and downloading it here. So I will put links to all these in the description, or in the description, so you know exactly where you're going. So it talks about how to install it in this one, and there's really not an install because this is an archived copy of the client. So it's this line right here where it says, once you have the client, the original box will not work. So if you have your original discs, you're still going to need theirs because you need it patched to a certain level. And this is an archived copy of that client. They still encourage you to actually own the game, which I do. So if you own the game, or you have less morals and don't care, you extract the Vanguard emu.rar file into this folder. And wherever you extract this is where your client is going to be. So remember this location where you extracted the file. And I extracted it to a Vanguard EMU folder because it was easier to identify than just dumping all these files in a directory. And there's a reason for that. The next step is to extract the Launchpad folder, or Launchpad file. So once you extract the Launchpad file into its own folder, or you could put it in I guess you could put it inside of here. That'd probably be the preferred way to do it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this and I'm going to move it inside my extracted Vanguard EMU folder. That way, everything's self-contained and nothing is just out there by itself. So now we've got our Launchpad folder inside of our Vanguard EMU folder. So now we're going to open this. And now that it's open, we're going to run launchpad.exe. It says our configuration is incorrect. So we need to point to the client location, and that's looking for this folder. So we will browse to that folder, and it decided not to bother being nice about it, and it's on the desktop, so it's going to be easy to find. Vanguard EMU. Anyway, that gets us to the general location. And the client file that it's looking for is in the bin directory. So you would basically type in this, wherever yours is located, Vanguard EMU /bin. We want to close the launcher on play and hide unavailable servers. And then we'll save the config. I think maybe I need to point to the actual client file. I'm not a pro at this, so I only did it once. So, where's my folder? There it is. Desktop, Vanguard EMU, bin, client found. See, it didn't display the client found, so I guess you have to browse to it. You can't type it in. And then save it. And we're going to accept the end user license agreement. And then it's going to ask for your account name and your account password. So you can manage your login account through the VGOemulator.net account management module on our profile. So that means basically you create an account on VGOemulator.net. And they have a guide to using the account manager and how to set up and run your own, so you can establish your character and whatnot. But that gets the client installed. Anyway, I'm going to post links to all of these pages in the description below so you can reference it as well. But I don't think you're going to have a problem following this guide. The hardest part about it was knowing that you did not have to install the client and knowing what client version you needed. So anything 2013 and newer is okay, as long as it's been patched at that point through Sony servers, which you can't do anymore because they're gone. So you need to download this file if your client version, if for some reason you didn't keep your client from the original game installed on your hard drive for the last 4 years after the server went away, like I didn't, your client won't be patched. So you'll have to get this client version anyway. If you did, well, you're probably in good shape and you can just download the Launchpad. But the hardest part about this was understanding the account manager section. And I'm not going to go into that because the account manager page that I'm linking down below covers it step by step. So when you get to that point, just refer to the page and you'll be able to create your account and your character and everything you need to do to get into the game. I just wanted to show you how to install the client because it does require some additional steps. So good luck getting it installed. If you have any questions, put them below and I'll be happy to help out if I can. I am in no way personally involved in this project. I just did a review on it, and as requested by some of my viewers, anytime I do a review on an emulator, they ask that I do a quick video on how to install the client and what's involved in that so that we all can participate if we want to. So anyway, check the description for the links. And thank you for watching. And if you want me to do a series on Vanguard, by all means ask. I haven't played the game in a long time, so it probably isn't very fresh in my memory because when I played it, it was very early in development. So a lot of the stuff that's going on in there is kind of new to me. Not an expert on Vanguard by any means, but I would be happy to give it a run if you want me to. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. I hope this helps you, and if it does, go ahead and click the like button and comment below. Let me know everything worked out okay. Or if you have any problems, let me know, and I'll do what I can to help you out. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.